Let's get you the latest from West Asia. Reports suggest that Iran has rejected calls by the United States and Arab nations to temper its response to the killing of Hamas and Hezbollah leaders. And this comes after Iran warned that Hezbollah will strike deeper targets inside Israel, even if it means an all-out war. In a bid to reduce tensions in the region, Jordanian Foreign Minister traveled to Iran on Sunday with a plea for an end to the escalation of the violence. However, Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian said, and I'm quoting, "The assassination of Hamas's chief Ismail Haniyeh was a major mistake by the quote-unquote Zionist regime that will not go unanswered." Hezbollah has posted a video for Israel which says, "Final warning, awaiting the painful punishment." Since the killing of Hezbollah and Hamas leaders, it does look like the psychological war has also escalated between both the warring parties. Israel is currently preparing for the possibility of an Iranian-led attack that would include missiles being fired at Israel over the course of multiple days. And according to reports, Israel's security establishment were mulling the possibility of preventive actions or attacks, and has clearly outlined that the state of Israel is in a multi-front war against Iran's axis of evil.
The state of Israel is in a multi-arena war against Iran's axis of evil. We are striking hard at any of its arms. We are prepared for any scenario, both on the defense and the offensive side. I tell our enemies again, we will react and exact a heavy price for any act of hostility towards us.
Meanwhile, the United States of America is continuing to help Israel against any kind of an Iranian retaliation. After deploying fighter jets and aircraft carrier in the region, White House National Security Communications Advisor John Kirby asserted that Washington has the capabilities in the region to help defend Israel.
Look, when the Supreme Leader says he's going to avenge, we have to take that seriously. Now, I don't know what they're going to do or when they're going to do it, but we got to make darn sure that we're ready and that we have the capabilities in the region to be able to help Israel defend itself and, quite frankly, defend our own people, our own facilities, our own national security interests.
And now to take this further, journalist Mahmoud Hassani is joining us live from Tehran. Welcome to the broadcast, Mr. Hassani. Let me quickly get you a few quotes from the Iranian president, who has said that Haniyeh's assassination will not go unanswered. Hezbollah has just released a video calling it the quote-unquote final warning for Israel. I want to ask you, what are you hearing from the timing of Iran's attack, and at what scale is it planning?
Thank you for having me. Well, there have been many speculations about when the strike will happen, or even if the strike will take place. There have been quotes by various Iranian media citing secure sources saying that the strike may happen as soon as tonight, Monday, Tehran time. There are also reports that the strike may happen next week on August 12 and 13, which will coincide with Jewish Tisha B'Av, which is when Jews mourn the loss of the first and second temples. But the exact time is yet to be announced. And, there have been various escalations in the past few weeks between Iran and Israel. The trip by the Jordanian foreign minister shows this. Ayman Safadi is the first senior Jordanian official to pay a visit to Iran in 20 years. The last time a top Jordanian official visited Iran was in 2004. Right. Jordan has in recent years tried to improve its relations with Iran and even sent a lower ranking delegation to Pezeshkian's inauguration. And Jordan is also a close ally with the U.S., Saudi Arabia, and Israel.
Mr.
And helped...
Yes. I could quickly ask you, Iran has also asked for a session of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. What is it seeking from the OIC at this dire time?
Well, Iran is seeking to unite all the countries, all the Islamic countries, and wants a unified condemnation against Israel's attack on a sovereign country and the assassination of Haniyeh, which is against international law. Israel struck Iran's soil. Of course, it has not officially accepted any responsibility, but everyone knows that Israel conducted the attack, and Iran by a resolution from the Organization of Islamic Cooperation seeks to show a united front against Israel and wants to show that all Islamic countries condemn this action, which is very unlikely to happen, in my opinion, because the Organization of Islamic Cooperation is mostly influenced by Saudi Arabia, which is an ally of, which is opposed to most of Iranian officials' policies and is closer to Israel. And this will not likely happen. Maybe Iran wants to get a united front against Israel before it's a strike, and shows that all Islamic countries are sharing in this retaliatory action.
Right.
But again, it remains to be seen.
Absolutely, it does remain to be seen. And the West is also calling for restraint. Do you think there is anything Israel can offer that will bring Iran on the talking table at this point?
Well, yesterday there were reports. That U.S. has asked Iran to, if Iran not retaliate against Israel, it will give Iran concessions. But that report was quickly rejected by American officials.
Right.
Now it's very unlikely that Iran not retaliates militarily against Israel, because Iran has to save face and wants to show its power. If Iran does not retaliate against Israel militarily, it will be a state like Syria that Israel once in a while targets by airstrikes, and Syria cannot do anything. If Iran doesn't strike and act militarily, these Iranian officials, even their popularity among their supporters in the region, among resistance groups, will diminish majorly.
All right, Mr. Hassani, thank you so much for getting us all your insights from Tehran.
Thank you very much.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.